Father, yeah, are you serious? You see, at the onset, we thought Father Yah is not giving us the best for us. That's what I learned. I thought. Because if I can get back my word, I will go in a heartbeat. It's either in Denham Spring High School or in Bertwell School or in Roston, but not going back with the 10th grade. And remember, I'm still in the same parish. In the same parish means the same students. For 2 months, I am complaining. And then 1 week after that, I received a call from Maryland, because I applied in there too. He said, Mr. Dante, this job offered to you is only good for this day until 2:30. Wow. If you don't call me back, meaning you are not interested. I received and heard that message at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But you know what the voice told me? I said, okay, I am happy. I said, I'm going to call you back before 2:30. Father Yah willing, remind me if this is better for me. Maryland is offering me more than $70,000 for just 9 months. And besides, that's my dream before I came here in Louisiana. To be in Maryland, because I am praying and hoping I can be a preacher in Maryland. But the days pass. When I remember it, it's 2:30 here in Louisiana. Wow. So I called them. I said, nobody's getting out the phone. I said, oh, it's 3:30 in Maryland. The school is over. My golly, I missed it. So I keep on complaining. But then October, I received a call. We are in Tabernacles. Mr. Dante said, yes, sir. Do you want to teach calculus? Yes, sir, I do. The professor I heard just stopped coming. In the middle of October. So I said, look at what Father Yah did. There is no such thing as impossible to him. Because if we believe that he can do such thing, he will do it. And mind you, in his time. That's why he said in 1 King chapter 3 verse 5. Look at 1 King chapter 3 verse 5. Now, Father Yah is talking to Shlomo. Now, you know Shlomo is the son of David. And accordingly, Shlomo is the wisest man and the richest man live on earth. But Shlomo did not ask for this. You know why? Let us read verse 5. 1 King chapter 3 verse 5. Do you know how good Father Yah is? You see, the reason why, you know, my job, Pastor Isaac's job, Brother West's job, is to preach a word that when you get out of the sanctuary, you feel better. No, not better. You feel that you are the Son of the Most High. That's the only way. Because, you see, the word that we're preaching you had been preached a long time ago. There's nothing in there. But when Father Yah gave us the spiritual meaning of this word and come to alive, then we should feel it. Because until then, we are not going to change. We are going back to your gloomy face. You are going back to our gloomy plans. We are just going back to our life as if you heard nothing. I am like that before. I even work here in the United States of America 3 jobs at one time. Because I am worrying about my children's going to college. I told my children before they went to college, if you cannot get a scholarship here in America, I will send you home, back in the Philippines. But I told them that. And me and my wife, because of what I told them, but at the end of the day, I said, darling, we need to save some for them. That's why I even worked 3 jobs at one time, because I thought I can send my children through our savings. That's when I thought I know Father Yah. But when that miracle happens to me, that's how I changed my life 180 degrees. Not 360, because I'm going back again. That's why it's only 360, Brother West. When I see that miracle, brother, what's that miracle? When I see that miracle when we came from Tennessee, with that quarter tank, and then we arrive at Mama Audrey's house and still with that gas, that's for me. Because our pastor don't want to stop in a gas station to fill up the tank. Why? Because it's Friday evening. It is Shabbat. Can you feel that faith of that man in there? And I'm seeing it literally. Father Yah did that thing not for him, because Father Yah knows Pastor Isaac is already on board. That's for me to see it. That's when I changed myself. And everybody changed from my family. That's when you feel that you have the power. Only then you can say you know Father Yah. If you feel that every word you speak comes to pass. When I figure out that I have that power, I declare. Natalie is in second year high school. Dean is in third year high school in Walker High School. You know what I said? I declare that all of my children will be valedictorian. Am I asking for the impossible? Yes. Walker High School is a dominant white school. 80% are white. Therefore, they will choose the valedictorian not from anybody, but from among them, isn't it? And not even in their history, there is anybody except white who is valedictorian. So am I asking for the impossible? Yes, I'm asking for impossible. Because if I'm going to ask for nothing, well, I will say, because my children are smart, that's why it became valid. No, I'm asking for the impossible. Just to prove if my word comes to pass. Because I believe in the word says, my word will not come back to me void. And since I am the Son, I have that power. See, I'm not as bold as this 4 years ago. I'm not. I am not. But when then became valedictorian in 2017, Natalie became valedictorian in 2018. Imagine, 2 non-white for the 2 years in a row. And then Dean is full ride in Tulane. When I say full ride, full ride. We don't even pay a single penny for Dean. As a matter of fact, Dean receives close to $10,000 a year extra from his scholarship. That's why his trip from Argentina is free. Everything is paid for and he had money to spend. That's why he spent like crazy in Argentina. But mind you, every time Dean got his money, he will give first his due to Father Yah. And that's what I praise for Dean. He don't forget. That's impossible. Dean is Natalie is in LSU. When Natalie went to LSU, she was late because she wants to go to Ivy League schools. She wants. She prayed for that. But me and her mama, we prayed not to. You know why? This is what I asked Father Yah. Let my daughter be in Louisiana so that I can pick her up before Friday night and bring her back home, and then we will go to the sanctuary Shabbat. That's what I prayed to Father Yah. So even though Natalie is late and all her scholarship is late, but you know what I did? The boy said, send a letter to these people. I sent a letter. And you know what he said? We created a new scholarship for Natalie. The last scholarship that she got, that they're going to pay her $6,000 every semester out of that scholarship, that's cash money, straight to my bank. They deny her. Honestly, literally, they deny her. They said, I'm sorry, Natalie, we choose another student. But after a week, they said, Natalie, we found money for you. Why I'm saying it this? Because in 1 King chapter 3, verse 5, praise you for this, but this is only my second one. I'm only 30 minutes already. Woo! It's so good. At Givon, Almighty Yah appeared to Shlomo in a dream by night, and Father Yah said, now this is what he said to Shlomo. Ask, what should I give you? Can you imagine your father will talk to you and say, hey, Wes, son, ask, and I will give it to you. Imagine if Wes going to say that to Mariah. She will say, Mariah, darling, ask, and I will give it to you. Ooh! Can you imagine that? Can you imagine this word that Father Yah said to Shlomo? Because Shlomo is the son of Father Yah. He is the son of David with the man's Father Yah's heart. If he said that to Shlomo, he is talking us right now to us. He says, baby, ask. I will give it to you. See? But do you think that is easy? You see, we only want to know that. And we don't want to know the criteria before Father Yah gave that us. Things. You know? Remember, not everybody knows Father Yah can do the same thing just like Father Yah gave to us. Remember that man who said, I command you, get out of that man in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. And the devil said, I know Saul. I know Yeshua. But who are you? Because that man is confessing that he knows our Savior, but he don't. That's why when we said we know him, we should have the Spirit inside him working on us, that when people see us, they don't see ourselves. They see our Savior working on us. They see our Father working in us. That's why we can have that power to make things possible. You know, I became so bold lately. And I said, well, Pastor Isaac said, just do it, brother. You know, because sometimes, you know, I'm glad I have a father. I lost my father when I was 23, I believe, 1995, 96, close to 25. But when he told me that I can hold him, my father said, "Oh, I have somebody to cry on and lean on." Yeah, I do. I told him one time, I said, "Sir," I said,